Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing about management by objectives, which is the acronym of management by objectives is MBO, which is a comprehensive management system, which mainly integrates many key managerial activities in a systematic manner, and that is consciously directed towards effective and efficient achievement of organizational and individual objectives. Peter Drucker originated this system, and he explained that it is basically a process which begins at the top of the organization with the establishment of specific organization objectives. And this process will follow the following steps: the task to be accomplished by the manager, the duration for accomplishment, the matrices for measuring the progress, and all the above steps, whatever I said, which has to be repeated to achieve the success. And what are the drawbacks of MBO? Stating objectives in a specific period of time is a difficult task. This process demands trust in an organization. The organization becomes very formalized, which hinders further development. The performance evaluation is based on present job and not on previous job, which may not be true way of appraisal. And what is MBA? Which is concept or policy by which management devotes its time to investigating only those situations in which actual results differ significantly from planned results. The idea is that management should spend its valuable time concentrating on the more important items, such as shaping the company's future strategic goals. Attention is given only to material deviations requiring investigation. Employees work independently as long as until the limits of exceeded the tolerances or unforeseen events occur. It sets out objectives, values, and standards. Furthermore, to select the criteria for success and sets the control information. Target and actual are constantly compared and performed various analysis. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages of MBE? That is, the benefits for the supervisors is the most extensive relief from routine tasks and low cost of control because people make decisions independently within the areas of competence. But employees can act flexibly in their areas. The drawbacks are flexibility of employees called for unusual decisions on their superiors, and employees can generally do not improve their skills and may be underutilized. Moving to the next one, staffing, which is the process of filling and keeping filled positions in an organization. So basically, vacancy will be created and that will be filled with the recruitment. It includes several sub-functions. Recruitment, getting applications for the jobs as they open up, selection of the best qualified from those who seek job, transfers and promotions, training to improve the effectivity of the jobs. Here, interview plays a very major role to identify the suitable candidate for the filling of the particular position. What is the nature of staffing? It is an important function of management as this decides the jobs and persons. This affects the next functions like leading and controlling, but staffing requires an open system approach. Factors like level of education, attitudes in society, laws and regulations affect staffing. And what is the importance of staffing? It helps to obtain the talented pool. It ensures improved productivity by matching people with job. It helps to avoid disruption of work due to shortage of personnel. It helps to prevent underutilization of personnel or overburdening of human resource. Provides information to management for internal succession in event of unanticipated turnover. So all these are the some of the importance of the staffing, which will be followed almost in all the organization during filling of the positions. And what is recruitment? Recruitment is different from staffing because recruitment is the process of attracting candidates to fill the positions in the organization structure. Recruitment can be done with many sources, that is re-employing former employees, but it is in these days which is very uncommon because chances will be given only to the freshers. Friends and relatives of present employees, that also in very few companies present days it is applicable, but in most of the cases only the talented people will be recruited. Applicants at the gate, even there is also possible. College and technical institutions, like we call it as a placement and employment exchange, still it is existing in government offices. Advertisements through newspapers and TV channels we can able to give. Labor unions, it is limited with very few organizations and that in very few countries still it is existing. consultants and private agencies. Even nowadays, through this consultants also, the recruitment process happening. And when we speak about recruitments, we have two categories, that is internal recruitment and external recruitment. So what is internal recruitment? Internal recruitment actually improves the security of the employees because the loyalty of the employees increases here, and the training cost will be very less, and it exactly motivates the employees to perform better. Employee turnover is reduced, and this kind of recruitment may be limiting the choice of selection of best candidate. Biasing of employees may be encouraged. Unsuitable persons may get promoted, and ultimately it results with stagnation, as this avoids a new blood in the organization. Then what is external recruitment? This kind of recruitment brings new blood to the organization, which revitals the whole organization. So the scope of the choice becomes wide, but this may result in some of the drawbacks includes increased turnover of employees, reduces the morale of employees, sense of security is lost, deteriorates the employee-employee relationship. Then selection. So selection is again entirely different from staffing recruitment. Choosing from among all the candidates from within or outside the organization the most suitable person for a particular position will be calling it as a selection. And this word is very common because this is widely used in almost all the choices. While in recruitment, the source of prospective candidates are found, in selection the qualification of such candidates, which are usually compared with the recruitments of the job, and the screening will be done. So what are the steps in the selection procedures? First one is application. Here the applicants have to fill their details in the application, which is given in the blank form, and the candidates have to give their details about their qualification, specialization, experience, extracurricular activities, whatever thing, all those things they need to include. And the initial interview of the candidate will be done to clarify the information which is already furnished by the applicants, and we need to also create a friendly environment for the candidates. And we have employment test to test further ability of the candidates. Some tests are conducted in this step. These tests includes aptitude test, technical test, then interest test, performance test, personality test, intelligence test. These tests are conducted to test the abilities, likes and dislikes, mental and adaptability to all those things. Almost it is applicable in all the organizations, whether it is a software or manufacturing or institution, everywhere this all kind of employment tests still exist. Checking a reference. If the candidate is found satisfactory, then it is very important to get his personal background, his history, character. So for this, the candidate's friends or the previous employee can be contacted. And in few organizations, still this is existing, that is the physical or medical examination. It is done to check the physical fitness of the candidates for the job, to prevent the unwarranted claims by the candidates, to prevent communicable diseases entering the company. And final one is the interview. This is just an informal interview wherein the candidate will be intimated about his selection and briefed about his future prospects in the company, where the salary and other things would be discussed here with the human resource manager. So with this topic is complete. Thank you.